Viewers are advised that the following video may contain obscene language. If you're offended by the language that's not in your everyday vocabulary, may I remind you to harden the fuck up. I saw a news report which really fucking pissed me off because people are living in a street. They live on a street near Nudgee, which is down the road from my place. And you know what, I'll let you watch the video for yourself. This is just going to be one hell of a surprise for you.
It scares the living daylights out of me through the day, and especially at evening.
So right off the bat in this news report, we have been given stock footage of an NGR and a couple of 260s doing their normal safe working routine, which is tooting the horn at a designated whistleboard or at a level crossing. So, what's the deal?
It's till 3 o'clock in the morning and all you hear is blast, 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 blast from the train horns.
So you're telling me you summoned the fucking news over the train horns? Fuck you, Karen.
We've lived there 54 years.
54 fucking years and you're still not used to it. You, sir, are a pussy.
When we first moved here, we had the steam trains, they were fine. And when the electric ones come down, right where it is now, the new place, when they blast, it's right in line with our bedroom.
If it's right in line with your bedroom, may I say you might blame the architects who designed your house? Or maybe, I don't know, don't live next to a railway line.
And 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, you want to pull yourself off the ceiling sometimes with all the noise.
I will agree that horns throughout history have gotten louder, but the new generation rolling stock trains were introduced to the Shorncliffe line 4th of February last year. A full 365 days have elapsed and you still haven't gotten used to the sound of the horns. What the fuck?
I know I lived near the railway line, I understand that.
I don't think you do, because you still summoned the news over a safe working tactic that stops people getting fucking hit. Do you know what happens when someone gets hit by a train? They get turned into minced beef. That's it. And you're complaining because the horns come. Alright, let's go a full week without using horns and see how many accidents we get.
I don't mind the trains coming through.
I think now is a good time to point out how genuinely terrified this woman looks. Not because of the horns, but because she's got 10 cameras pointed at her face for an incident she could have reported to Queensland Rail for a revision on their safe working. They honk, boom, they honk the horn at a whistleboard or a pedestrian crossing. They don't honk it to piss you off. They don't toot the horn because they like the sound of the horn. It's safe and it's a warning. If you don't like the sound, move away.
It's stop that horn. Just stop it.
I fucking hate your face. So for those who aren't quite familiar with the layout of the stock footage, this was shot on the street between Banyo and Nudgee stations near the library, where it's a straight section of track after a curve, and they're complaining about the horns because train drivers aren't psychic and they don't know if there's anything behind the curve, like a car or a person on the tracks. But no. But I still hate that chick's face. She looks genuinely terrified because she knows about the hate she's going to get for this. Hate is a very strong word and I'm going to use this in this point. She is going to get absolutely fucked. I don't usually respond to the news, but this one pissed me off. As a enthusiast, rail fan, guns, or whatever you want to call it, this pisses me off because it's not something, it's something that can be controlled, but it's not something that we can't go without. We need those horns. Those horns let us know what's coming, and if you don't like the sound of those horns, may I suggest you move somewhere where there are no horns in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Later, guys. Rail Trail Queensland out.
It scares the living daylights out of me through the day, and especially at evening.
It's till 3 o'clock in the morning and all you hear is blast, 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 blast from the train horns.
We've lived there 54 years. When we first moved here, we had the steam train, so we're fine. And when the electric ones come down, right where it is now, the new place, when they blast, it's right in line with our bedroom. And 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, you want to pull yourself off the ceiling sometimes with all the noise.
I know I live near the railway line, I understand that. I don't mind the trains coming through. It's stop that horn, just stop it.